Okay, I'm going to wait to see if anyone comes in. Welcome to anyone who is here to Keto Time with Keto Granny. Just going to talk a little bit about the ketogenic lifestyle. Give everyone a few minutes to get here. I'll be back. Okay. Is there anyone here? Talk about different things that you can add in to make your keto journey a lot quicker, a lot faster. And this is by adding in different little hacks that you can have. A lot of people use a weight loss soup in order to get started on the keto journey. A lot of them use the cabbage soup. So that is something that you can take into account. It's something that people use a lot to get them started. And here they have their cabbage, tomatoes, a lot of different good vegetables that they put in the soup, and they can eat that anytime that you like. And it's not supposed to have a lot of calories or anything to it. I would think it may leave you a little bit gassy. I would think because cabbage does leave me a little bit gassy, but it's very, very good for you. It's a very good cruciferous vegetable. Okay. Okay, let's see if anyone is here. I believe this month is supposed to be National Wellness Month for women, so it's a good time for women to look at their health and to take better care of themselves. Hi, Shy. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm just having a live. I'm streaming for, uh, still trying to grow my channel, but I'm just here talking about keto, about weight loss, and really just about any subject that you're interested in this evening. How have you been? Someone had asked me about the different meats that you can eat on the ketogenic diet. I don't believe it's like a matter of the different meats that you can eat because you can eat just about any meat that you like on the ketogenic diet. I eat a lot of bacon. Um, you can also get bones from the butcher and you can use that for your bone broth. But they also sell these bones in the freezer section, usually at the grocery store. But these are bones that you can use to make your own bone broth. And a lot of people, they save their bones as they are cooking through the week, and as they're eating, they just grab a plastic bag, throw the bones in there, and then they just keep them in the freezer section. And when they make their bone broth, they just have plenty of bones to use. So this is one way that you can collect bones for your bone broth. Bone broth is very healthy for you, and it's something really that you should be drinking now, especially they're talking about this coronavirus. During that time, I had before then I had already used bone broth a lot, and I used it a lot more when the pandemic first started. And for me, it really did seem to help. I really do believe that it does help boost your immune system. There are a lot of things that you can do to help boost your immune system. But you should research these things and then, ask your doctor about different ways that you can, um, boost your immune system. Um, some of the fruits and vegetables that you can eat on the keto diet. I want to give a shout out to Shai Sarai Vlogs. She has a YouTube channel. Please be sure and check her out. She has some great stuff that she does on her channel. Some of the good fruits and vegetables that you can eat on a ketogenic diet. You can have things like you can have asparagus. This is just to name a few, just to give you an idea. You can have asparagus. Asparagus can be cooked many ways. I was just basically cooking it one way, steaming it, and then sometimes cooking it in the oven, roasting it, just wrapping bacon around it. But I find out that there are many ways that you can cook asparagus. You can cook it in broth. You can add in you some. I add in a little bit of coconut aminos, a little bit of Worcester sauce, different things like that. Some little bit of garlic. Sear it in your pan, and it tastes very, very good. So lots of ways that you can cook your asparagus. Look up recipes, Google them. Um, Arugula. I used to didn't like arugula. I love arugula now. I eat it at least two, maybe three times a week in my salads. Avocados are very, very good. Avocados are considered really to be a fruit. So avocados, you can use those many different ways. You can mash them. You can just cut them up. You can make an avocado toast. You can make use avocado and make it in some baked goods. Many ways that you can use the avocado if you are on ketogenic diet. Also, you can eat bell peppers. green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, orange peppers. Utilize the peppers. Very, very good. Berries. Berries are, I would say, the best fruit for me that I eat on keto. I have things like strawberries, I have raspberries, I like blackberries and blueberries. And these are things that I eat occasionally while I am doing the ketogenic diet. If I want something that is sweet, this is what I usually use to satisfy that craving or satisfy that want. Broccoli is very, very good. Matter of fact, I had broccoli last night, broccoli and cheese. So easy to make. It's very nutritious. Again, broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable, which is also good for you. Brussels sprouts. These are very good for you. Easy to make and add to your diet also. You can have cabbage. You can have cauliflower, which a lot of people know about. You can use cauliflower for lots of things. You can use it for pizza crust. You can use it to replace your potatoes. You can use it to replace like macaroni and cheese. There are many different ways that you can use cauliflower to make it taste good with your dishes and also along cauliflower rice. It tastes very, very good. When I first started keto and I was learning to make the cauliflower rice, I felt like that was something that I was not going to like at all. But I actually ended up liking the cauliflower rice. You can add in your different seasonings and everything to this, and then add in you some good meat and make yourself a really, really good dish with this cauliflower rice. Celery. Celery is very good. Add in celery as you're cooking, and it gives good flavor to your dishes. Garlic. I cook a lot with garlic. But a lot of people don't know garlic is also a natural blood thinner. So remember that as you're cooking, especially if you are on blood thinner. Sometimes you could say that that might interfere a little bit if you're using a lot of garlic in the foods that you're cooking. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are very, very good. I find myself cutting up cucumbers, slicing them, and just putting them in vinegar and eating them with a little salt and pepper. A very, very good snack. Hardly any calories and carbs. I eat lots of greens. When I say lots of greens, you can eat things like collard greens, um, all of the different lettuces. All of these things are nutritious and very, very good for you. Now, remember, as you're doing the ketogenic diet, your body is losing electrolytes when you are sweating and different things like that. And you have to replenish these and replace these. And eating vegetables helps you reach that goal of replenishing your vitamins, your minerals, your electrolytes. So important. You can eat things like kale. I bought some frozen kale. I have frozen kale in my freezer that I use, or you can buy fresh kale, whichever you like. But you can add these type of things to your diet. It's going to be filling and nutritious. I've already mentioned to you the different lettuces that you can use. You can use whatever type of lettuce that you like in your dishes. Add in more salads to your meals. This is going to help you stay full and it's going to help you feel satisfied. A lot of people make jokes and say that's rabbit food. Call it what you want, but it's something that you can utilize as a tool as you're getting healthier, and especially if you're trying to lose weight and you want to stay full and satiated. You can add in things like mushrooms to your diet. You can add in onions. All of these things are going to help your salads taste good and make you want to eat them more. Also, lemons and limes are very, very good. Lemon water. Add in some lemon water to what you drink and squeeze a little lime in there. That doesn't hurt either. Very good for you, very beneficial for you. It will help you replenish your electrolytes also. Spaghetti squash. A lot of people use spaghetti squash for noodles, for different things like that for replacement. Spinach, tomatoes, zucchini. These are all things that you can utilize in your keto diet or any diet that you do. Use these type of vegetables so that you will feel full. Use these type of vegetables so that you will have some good dishes to eat. There are many other vegetables that you can also eat. Just Google it or do your research and find out the vegetables that you like. You can look on the list, and if there are vegetables that you're already eating, just continue to eat those. And if you want a variety, add in different type of fruits and vegetables to your diet. Now, some of the meats, now I like to eat bacon. I love bacon. I use bacon as a snack. I use it on my burgers, in my meals, on my salads. I use bacon bits. Um, Also, I eat a lot of ground beef. Ground beef is one of the best meats I believe to eat if you are doing keto. It comes in, I don't want to say where you can get the 80/20, you can get 93/7, but you can get different fat grades, to say different fat grades or lean meat grades, and you can pick them better when you are eating your ground beef. You can also have chicken. It's best if you're having chicken to have chicken with the skin on. I know a lot of people say have chicken with the skin off, but they are going toward the leaner version of what they are doing. And if you're doing keto, you really want to lean toward eating more fat to get the best results. But you want to eat the right type of fats and you want to eat the best fats. Turkey and lamb are also good. I know some people say stay away from turkey, but turkey is a good meat to eat also if you're doing dieting of any type or trying to get healthy. Hot dogs and sausages. You can have these occasionally, but you don't want to add in a lot of processed meats because a lot of processed meats contain a lot of sodium. Pork chops. Um, there was one point I had gotten where I wasn't eating a lot of like pork chops and things, but I did add pork chops back into my diet occasionally, and I'm enjoying them. Salmon is so good. Salmon is so good to have in your diet or some type of fish. I like salmon. I like tuna. This past week, I made tuna salad and I put that in the refrigerator. And for several days or mornings, whenever I got up to eat, instead of just having my traditional breakfast meal, I just had a tuna sandwich. And I just used some keto bread that I had available and the tuna salad, and I enjoyed that. Also, I think for one meal this week, I had some of the keto schoolyard snacks, like the Cheeto Puffs, and I use those. And those are only one net carb or one total carb per package, and they are like Cheeto Puffs, Cheetos. Okay, so there are some things that you can eat to replace those things that you are used to eating, um, that aren't high calorie, that are low carb. So maybe you can have something like that occasionally, but don't add those type of things into your diet every day either, because what you want to do is get used to not having those type of things in your diet. Water. I try to drink as much water as I can through the day. Now I can tell when I'm not getting enough water because my skin is dry. I can tell when I am getting enough water because my skin starts to plump up and it looks a lot better. So be sure that you're getting enough water to drink. That is so important also. And then your water, you can put a pinch of Himalayan pink salt You can add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar to this as you drink it. You can add in a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of ginger, but all of these things are going to help replenish your electrolytes. So I do a lot of things through the day to help replenish my electrolytes because I really want to feel my best all the time as I'm doing uh, my keto and my weight loss journey. A lot of people eat things like trout, mackerel. These are all good things that you can eat on the keto diet. Shrimp. This week I made quiche. I made some quiche. It was so good. My husband wanted quiche. Um, I hadn't had quiche in a while, and I'm going to make some more. And I put several type of meats in the quiche. Oh, it was so good, so good. And that also helped me this week as far as with my portion control, and also it helped me to stay focused and on point because I just have a slice of quiche, and I may have a little side salad, and then my drink. So that helped me a whole lot this week was to have that quiche made and have it prepared in the refrigerator. I always say have something prepared as far as a meal prep that you have available for you to eat. Now I came in and my husband he had some I believe that was peach cobbler, and I didn't have anything ready or anything like that. And I tell you, it is so tempting and so hard sometimes to avoid eating those type of things if you don't have anything available. You have to really have some willpower sometimes. At least I do. I have to have some willpower. Um, so have you something readily available that you can eat right away, something that is going to be filling to you and satisfying to you, something that you like. It's best to have something that you like available. That way you will eat it and you're more apt to not go astray eating things that you really should not be eating. Um, Wild caught seafood, like I say, that's all very, very good for you. Dairy. Some people have problems with dairy. A lot of times when people are having some problems, it just depends on what's going on. Um, they sometimes are recommended to do the elimination diet, and this is where you eliminate foods and add these foods back in to your diet at different times, and you can tell if these foods are affecting you when you're taking them out of your diet or you're adding them back in. It gives you some insight into how your body reacts to certain foods. Now, I eat dairy and I use butter to cook with. I use a lot of butter in my meals. Um, there was a time when I was afraid of eggs. Let me say that because all I heard was you get high cholesterol, it clogs up your arteries, all of these things. I did my research, and that is just not true. The best eggs that you can eat are farm raised, where the hens run free. They're not stressed when they're laying the eggs. Organic, pasture raised. These are some of the best eggs to buy. But if you can't afford these eggs or you can't afford um, farm raised eggs or you don't know how to get these, but you can sometimes buy eggs at the farmer's market. And these are good eggs to use just in case you didn't know that. Check with your farmers markets. Sometimes you can buy fresh eggs there. You want full fat cheeses. And you can have cottage cheese. I haven't had cottage cheese in a while, but I do love cottage cheese. And then to eat it with some type of fruit, like maybe some strawberries, some blueberries, something like that added in makes it a special snack that you can have. Add it to your meal. Make sure you're eating it during your meal time because remember, you don't want to snack in between your meals. If you're having two meals, make sure that you eat whatever you're going to eat during either meal period time. I want to make sure I say that right. Not in between, but make sure you eat during that meal time what you want to eat. Now, if you're doing intermittent fasting and you get hungry afterwards, or after you have stopped eating, if you feel like you're going to fall off, eat you something. It's okay. You have the next day that you can start again with your intermittent fasting, and every day is a new day to get it right. Every day is a new chance to start again and to give it your best shot. And if you keep doing that, eventually you're going to turn it into a habit, whether you want to or not. Okay. Heavy whipping cream or heavy cream. I use heavy cream a lot. I use heavy cream in foods that I make, in my baking. I use it in my meals. I use it for my keto chow. Heavy cream comes in real handy when you are doing the ketogenic diet. I see on here where it says kimchi. I have never really had kimchi. Um, have you tried kimchi before? If you have, put below if you have tried kimchi. I have never uh, tried kimchi. Also, there are different noodles that you can have: miracle noodles, shirataki noodles. These are things that you can find and use also on the ketogenic diet. You can have Greek or coconut yogurt. And you will see yogurts sometime that are in the store, and these yogurts will say that they are keto friendly. Make sure that you look on the back or read the label because you want to check the ingredients. A lot of times things will say that it is keto friendly or it's a keto product, and it is not. You have to learn to read your labels. Also, um, collagen is very important, I would say. I take a collagen supplement. Now, I haven't been taking it here recently or a lot, but collagen is something that is very good to add in to your diet as you are getting healthier. Collagen, things like multivitamins, magnesium, these are good things to add into your diet as you are on your weight loss journey. You want to have things like I like to eat a lot of pickles. So just have your jar of pickles in the refrigerator. Eat dill pickles. Make sure you are not getting anything that has sugar added into it. Olives. If you've seen them, a little bag of Parmesan crisp. These are good to have also. Some people eat they call them the cacao nibs. Some people eat, well, I don't want to say the unsweetened or the sugar free chocolate. Um, what are they? Sugar free chocolate chips. Eat those with pecans or something like that. Those are things that can help satisfy your sweet cravings, and you can still stay on point on your weight loss journey. The thing that you want to do is to learn to not crave for these things and avoid these things. But if you are someone who needs some help, make sure that you are prepared so that you will stay on track and not fall off. Okay? I'm probably going to take time out to go and get some more water. Um, excuse me. Now, some of the things that you would like or should have in your pantry and handy for you to eat should be some things like nuts, like pecans, pistachios, almonds. Um, I use chia seeds. You can make a chia seed pudding with some chia seeds and yogurt. Leave that in the refrigerator overnight. And that is a good filling snack that you can have. Um, People use flaxseed and hemp seeds. I have flax seeds, but I have not used them in a while. I believe that I will make some bread and possibly put some flax seed in that. Some people have problems with almond flour. I do use almond flour as far as in my baking and in different things that I use. Um, since I have been on this weight loss journey, I use canned tuna, salmons, hot sauce, olives. I'm just looking at some of the things that they have named on the list here. White wine vinegar. I do use red wine vinegar in my cooking sometime. Spices, some tomatoes, tomato paste, bouillon. It says vinegar, uh, lots of things that you can still use as you are on your keto journey. I'm going to step away and get some water, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay, water. Do you drink lots of water? Um, how much water do you drink a day? I aim to drink at least 5 of these a day. I do. That's what I try for. Um, I believe that you should set a goal as to how much water you want to drink and then, aim for that goal until you reach it because you want to make sure that you are getting enough water in your diet. Now, what are some of the things that you should expect as you are doing uh, keto? Well, you should expect for your appetite to change. You should stop craving foods. When you stop craving foods or you start forgetting to eat, then you'll know that keto is working. Um, for me, keto has been a lifesaver for me. It has helped me to get healthier. Um, it helps me to feel better. I mean, when I feel bad, a lot of times I just look at my diet. I look at my diet to see the different things that I have been eating. And a lot of times I can find my answers within my diet as to what's going on with my body. See who's here. Okay. All right. Do you have an eating plan or do you just kind of eat at random? What works best for you? For me, I basically buy foods that I know are what I want to say keto friendly. Those are the type of foods that I try to keep in my kitchen. I try to buy foods that if I do get hungry and I want to grab something to eat, I want to have something available. So I try to have those foods just as available as I do the other foods here at home. Um, if I come in here and I want to have something, I try to have a cheese stick in the refrigerator or some sugar-free Jello. Um, maybe have some what on sugar-free brownies or something made. I think right now in my kitchen there are one, two, three, four. There are four confirmed different type of sweets that are in there that are for others that are here. But I went ahead and I made something for myself because I don't want to fall off. And they are the Lakanto brownies. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show these to you. I'll be right back with a part of a brownie, and then I'll show you this mix. I don't know if you've tried it, but if you have, you can let me know below and let me know what you thought about this mix. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I just wanted to go in my kitchen so that I could get this brownie mix for you and show you, just so we could look at this. But I saw this in the store, and actually, someone who was in our group, they had tried it and told us about the Lakanto sugar-free brownie mix. Now, is there anyone here who has ever tried this before? Has no fat, total carbohydrates, which is what I use. So, this, like I said, this is really something that I would have to use if I'm really craving some sweets. But it's this brownie mix. Total carbohydrate is 27 grams. You know, that deters me from eating a lot of this packaged food because there's always a lot of total carbs in it. Total carbs are 27 grams. Dietary fiber is 15 grams. Sugar alcohol is 9 grams. It says that there are three net carbs per serving, 9 servings per container. So when I do eat this, I instead of the 9 servings per container, I get more, like I would say about 15, because I cut it in really, really small squares. And that way it lasts me, much longer. And that way I do know I'm getting a lot less than that 27 gram of total carbohydrates. If you have ever tried these, put it in the comments below. But look on the back, like I said, of different things that you are buying, because I see on here something sugar cane fiber. But just look at the ingredients that are added in: Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, erythritol, and monk fruit extract, Dutch cocoa, chickpea flour, sugar cane fiber, acacia gum, oat fiber, sea salt, baking powder, guar gum, natural flavors, tapioca fiber. Do not consume raw. But this is something that I have in my kitchen, and I made some of these brownies, and I have these in that are available if I want some to eat. Now, I know what I tell people: when you're first starting keto and everything, you want to avoid all of this type of stuff. You want to avoid all of the packaged items that are you can use to replace cookies, cakes, breads. You really just want to avoid eating those type of foods for at least the first three to 6 months if you can. And then if you want to start adding these back into your diet, and then adding them back in a way that they are more healthier, that you're preparing them more healthier, and not adding all those heavy flours and grains and different things back into your diet. Okay. It is up to you to decide when you want to start getting healthier. It is up to you to decide when you want to start changing your lifestyle. No one can make these decisions for you. It is something that you must decide, because you're the one who is going to have to live that lifestyle. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and take this back in the kitchen, and I will be back. I'm leaving my stream going. If you have any questions, post them, and I will be glad to answer your questions that you have. Um, Now, as far as exercise, I laugh at myself sometimes as far as my exercise, because I'm not the best person when it comes to exercise. But what I believe is that what you need to do is have movement in your life. Movement is what is required. It doesn't have to be pretty movement. It just has to be some type of movement that's going to exercise your body, going to make you sweat, going to give you some exertion. Okay? Get some type of movement. A lot of people think that chair exercises do not work. Chair exercises do work. Get yourself a chair, sit in that chair, and you can run in place. You can do your windmills, you can lift weights, you can do whatever you need to do sitting in that chair to get healthy. Okay. Um, Find a way to get you some exercise in. I know a lot of people look for the diets where you really don't have to exercise. Now, keto is one of those diets you really don't have to exercise in order to lose weight. And of course, it's hard to believe that there's a diet that you can actually do that you can lose weight on, that you don't have to exercise. And that is the ketogenic diet. I know, because that's how I had a point that I didn't exercise as much, and I still continued to lose weight because I continued to eat in a certain way. So if you eat in a certain way, and you start living your lifestyle that way, and you can fall off sometime, but just get up and start again. Get up and start again. There are going to be times that it seems like your scale is not moving. Don't give up. Don't give in. Just keep going. Keep yourself motivated. If nobody else, I don't want to say if nobody else is helping you stay motivated, because you have to motivate yourself. You have to find things that motivate you and add those things into your life. Add those things into your lifestyle. Make time for those things that make you feel good. Make time for yourself. That's basically all you're doing. Just make time for yourself. That is the only requirement, to make time for yourself. Because if you have to make time for yourself, to care for yourself, so that you will be here to care for and love others. Okay, remember that. Remember that. So, so important. Okay, I'm going to get up for just a moment and take this back in the kitchen, and I'll be back. Okay, let's see here. Do you practice intermittent fasting? And if so, what is the intermittent schedule that you use? Um, this week, let's focus on intermittent fasting, getting an intermittent fasting schedule that works for you. Your schedule can be anywhere. It can be 12, 12, it can be 16, 8, it can be 18 and 6, it can be 20 and 4. But find an intermittent fasting schedule that works for you. And let's do some intermittent fasting over the weekend, or let's for next week, let's concentrate on adding an intermittent fasting to your schedule. Pick an intermittent fasting schedule that's going to work for you, and then get into that pattern slowly. Don't push it, especially if you have never done intermittent fasting before. If you're presently eating 3 meals, start where you want to push your meals together until you're only having 2 meals for that day. And you can just do that by pushing your morning breakfast. Instead of having breakfast at 9 o'clock, push it a little bit closer to 12. Start eating at 10, then push it a little bit closer. Start eating at 11. Get a little bit bolder, push it a little bit closer. Wait until noon to break your fast. But start practicing these type of little hacks in your diet, and then Soon you'll make them habits. They'll become little bitty habits. And that's what you want to form. You want to form good habits. They say that it takes 21 to 28 days to form a habit. I say just practice doing it daily. Practice doing it daily, and it will become more of a habit for you. This is what you want. Start forming good habits. So, we're going to concentrate on intermittent fasting for this week, putting um, intermittent fasting into your lifestyle with whatever diet that you're doing or whatever meal plan that you have. And also add in some exercise. Now, where I'm at, the weather is going to be a lot better this week. It's going to be in the 50s, and a couple of days where they say it's going to be in the 60s. And I'm going to take advantage of those days by getting out and enjoying nature. I'm going to be out walking, and I'm going to be filming my walking, recording it because I love nature. I love to be outside, and those are things that I like to share. I have some people that watch my channel that are homebound, and so I share with them by showing them my ventures by going out because just because I'm what I want to say elderly, older, that doesn't mean that we are required to stay at home and to be at home all the time. Now, we're probably safer if we do stay there and be home most of the time, but sometimes we want to get out, we want to enjoy life, we want to go also. So you can go out and do things. You can ride, you can go to amusement, museums, different things like that. Get out and enjoy life. You don't just have to stay in. And if you live in one of those senior citizens, get on a bus, get on the activity bus and go somewhere sometime. Okay, get out and enjoy yourself. For anyone, don't just decide that your life is over because you are older. Um, I never thought that I could lose weight, especially at my age. I said, "Oh, I'm 60 something now. There's no way I can lose weight now." But you can do anything that you put your mind to. Anything that you put your mind to. I will soon be 67 years old, and I just thank God to be here. I thank God to be here. Thank God that I have enough sense to know what I need to do to get healthier. And I thank God that I have sense enough to try and do it. Okay. So I want to say for those who joined me this evening, I'm glad that you stopped by my channel. And I want to say, get yourself a meal plan. Start getting healthy. You have to start getting healthy for yourself. Nobody else is going to push you to do it. Nobody else can do it for you. Um, Everybody can sit up and give an opinion on it, or everybody can sit up and say, this is good, this is not good. But you have to make that decision for yourself about what you want to do for your life. You have to make that decision for yourself that you want to live a better life. And then you have to make those changes in order to do that. Don't keep putting it off. Guys, we do that so much. We just keep putting everything off. Why? What's that saying? Why put off until tomorrow what you can do today? Okay? So let's get the ball rolling. Get that ball rolling in the right direction, which is to healing your body. You want to heal your body so that you feel good. You want to heal your body so that you're in the best physical shape that you can possibly be. Okay? It's up to you to take care of yourself. And that's what I try to encourage people to do is to take care of yourself so that you can be here a little longer with the people that you love and be around the people that love you. So if you tuned in for my live tonight, I'd like to say thank you. If you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and share out with others um, who can use this information or who can use motivation and encouragement to live your best life. I have it hanging over on my wall, my let me live over. And that tells you, says live your best life. That little black and white sign over there. Live your best life. That is what you should do every day. Live your best life. I've always said that. Live your best life. It's up to you to do that. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny saying have a great evening. I'm glad that you tuned in. If there's anything that you would like me to discuss, please list it in the comments below. If you stop by to see my live, list it in the comments below. And I thank you for stopping in. As you can see, I have my exercise stuff still here. Um, I come in and work out when I can. So make sure you're adding in exercise. Make sure you're working out when you can. Um, if it's not a habit, keep doing it. Do it as much as you can. If you can't, do it every day because you want to work on making it a habit. Work on making it a habit. You don't have to exercise every day, but I say it's good to exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week. I believe that you should exercise at least for half an hour. They recommend 150 minutes a week of exercise. So that's 5 days, 30 minutes a day. If you want to add in more, that is so great. For me, I am concentrating more on weightlifting um, this month. I'm going to be concentrating, like I said, more on the weightlifting than I will be on my cardio. For my cardio, I am going to mostly be walking. And like I said, that's going to be a lot of outside walking. And I have been looking forward to that. I've been looking forward to the weather change. So that is what I would be doing is walking, 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 walking. And when I'm walking, I get to see a lot of different things. I get to meet people, I get to talk to people, and that's what I do. Also, while I'm out walking, I'm meeting people, and we're having our little discussions, which I share also on my channel because I meet interesting people and I enjoy meeting people and talking with them. So I hope that you are on a health journey, that you are seeing results. I hope that you're on a health journey that you are enjoying because you can enjoy your health journey. You can enjoy your weight loss journey. This is Keto Granny saying, have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.